This video is an introduction to normal pregnancy. We all know that pregnancy is the period from conception to birth, and the duration of a normal pregnancy is 9 months and 7 days. This 9 months and 7 days is calculated from the first day of the last menstrual period, which is called the LMP. The duration of 9 months and 7 days is called the gestational age. The gestational age is divided into 3 trimesters of 3 months each. When we say in weeks, first trimester is 1 to 13 weeks, second trimester is 14 to 26 weeks, and third trimester is 27 to 40 weeks. EDD is the expected date of delivery. We also call it the EDC, expected date of confinement. We can calculate EDD by adding 9 months and 7 days to the LMP, and this formula is called the Naegele's rule. Let's see some examples. If the LMP was on 10th January 2018, adding 9 months to it, we get 10th October 2018. And adding 7 days to it, we get 17th October 2018, which is the EDD. We'll see one more. If the LMP was on 12th May 2020, adding 9 months to it, we get 12th February 2021. And adding 7 days to that, we'll get 19th February 2021, which is the EDD. Try calculating the EDD for LMP 10th November 2019. Now let's see two terms that help us assess the obstetric history of the patient: gravidity and parity. Gravida denotes a pregnant state, both present and past, irrespective of the period of gestation. That is, we count the number of times the woman has been pregnant. If she is currently pregnant, we count that also. Any miscarriages or abortions in the past are counted too. Parity denotes a state of previous pregnancy beyond the period of viability. That is, we count the number of completed pregnancies. We don't count any abortions. There are few terms that describe gravidity and parity. Nulli means none, primi means first, and multi means many. A nulli gravida is a person who is not and has never been pregnant. A nulli para is a person who has never completed a pregnancy to the stage of viability. Primi gravida is a person who is pregnant for the first time. And primi para is a person who has completed one pregnancy to the stage of viability. A multigravida is a person who has been previously pregnant, and a multipara is a person who has completed 2 or more pregnancies to the stage of viability. If a person has completed 4 or more pregnancies to the stage of viability, we call them a grand multipara. Remember, gravida and para refer to pregnancies and not babies. For example, a woman who delivers twins in the first pregnancy, how many times she has been pregnant? Once. And how many times she has delivered? Just once. So she's still gravida 1 and para 1. Now let's learn obstetric scoring. There are different systems of obstetric scoring. A 2-digit system counts gravidity and parity. A 4-digit system counts gravidity, parity, living children, and number of abortions. A 5-digit system counts gravidity, term births, preterm births, abortions, and living children. GPLA system is the commonly used one. We'll look into it in detail and solve some problems. G stands for gravidity. We count the number of pregnancies. P stands for parity. We count the number of completed pregnancies. L stands for living. We count the number of living children. And A stands for abortion. We count the number of miscarriages. Let's see some examples and solve the problems. A woman is 16 weeks pregnant. She has a past history of 1 miscarriage. So she's 16 weeks pregnant now, 1 pregnancy. And she's been pregnant in the past, which ended up in miscarriage. Still, it is counted as G2. And she has not completed any pregnancies to the stage of viability, so P0. And she has no living children, so she is L0. And she had 1 miscarriage, A1. We write it down as G2A1, and it is understood that P and L is 0. Another one, a woman is 3 weeks pregnant. She has a 4 years old daughter. So she's pregnant now and she was pregnant with her daughter. So total of 2 pregnancies. So G2. So she has completed 1 pregnancy and she has a daughter. So P1. And she has 1 living child, L1. She has no history of abortions, A0. So she is G2, P1, L1. Let's see one more example. A woman is 26 weeks pregnant. She has a 6-year-old son and 1-year-old twin daughters. She has a previous history of miscarriage. Let's calculate. So she's pregnant now. 1 pregnancy. She was pregnant with her son 6 years back. 1 more pregnancy. So total 2. She was pregnant with her daughters 1 year back. 1 more pregnancy. 3. She had another pregnancy which ended up in miscarriage. 1 more. So she is G4. And she delivered her son 6 years back and she delivered her daughters 1 year back. So she has completed 2 pregnancies till the age of viability. So she's P2. And she has a son and 2 daughters. So she has 3 living children, L3. And she had a miscarriage, A1. So she is G4, P2, L3, and A1. I hope everyone understood the topics. So stay tuned and we'll see tomorrow with another video. Thank you.